Morning, Angela. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much for having me along this morning.
You're welcome, and welcome to the Business Spotlight. It's great for you to take some time this morning. So, Angela, tell me a little about yourself and your business, please.
Certainly. Well, actually, I started off my career as a teacher and then a vice principal in a local primary school. And I was there for 19 years. My degree was actually in business and tourism. So I've always loved the idea of having my own business. And then it was really one cold December morning on Ballyholme Beach in 2019. And I had just come out of the sea. As you can imagine, it's very, very cold, about 7-8 degrees. And I came out and thought, I really want to design something, make something for local sea swimmers. So really after that swim, I came home and I love research. I could spend hours and hours a day just researching. So that's what I did. It was pre-COVID. And then COVID came along. I was still in the middle of researching and trying to find different materials and manufacturers. I really went from there. I launched in August 2020.
Okay, so in which the world was in a different state, certainly than it is now.
A very different state, but sort of prior to launching, I actually reached out to local groups and local swimmers across Northern Ireland and all of Ireland. And I tried to really communitize the brand before actually launching it, which was a really great thing to do. So we kind of got a lot of people on board before we even launched. So I knew, there were groups, there were individuals that were interested. And I actually took a lot of their ideas into the design of initially my robe and then other products. And I still bring my customers along with everything that I do now.
And what did people, did that sort of product exist before in a different form, or what was it that really gave you the spark to start the business?
Yes, it did. And I had a robe, but I didn't like the feel of it. It was scratchy, it was itchy, it was bulky, and I wanted to make something really cozy, hence the name Cosimac, Mac for Macintosh. So I just wanted something really soft and luxurious. So that was sort of the initial spark behind the idea of making something with fabrics that weren't bulky, but were really, really soft and still did a really good quality, excellent job.
And what sort of feedback did you get from people when you launched the product?
Oh, amazing. And at that point, I was actually still working full time as a vice principal in a school. And then I was coming home and putting my Cosimac head on, and I was hand delivering. I was going out to people's houses. I was going to beaches and delivering robes. So I was packing everything in my living room. I was posting everything myself. So it was really, I started at the very beginning and I was doing everything, but I was working 24/7. And I knew something had to give. So about a year later, I chose then Cosimac because we had just done really well. We had brilliant followers, amazing customers. And from the very beginning, that was my thing. It was customer service and, quality and customer service. And to this day, I think our Trustpilot rating still really shows that. That we've got a 5-star Trustpilot rating. So our customers have been brilliant and we still bring them along on our journey. Any new products, we're continually making and thinking of new products and trying to keep ahead. So the feedback was really, really great.
What would you say has been the most significant lesson you've learned as a business owner?
Oh gosh, there's been a few. Instinct, trust your gut. Because there has been a couple of times where you're sort of sucked into maybe this amazing promise of marketing campaigns and you're sitting going, oh, I don't know. And I have gone, okay, yes, let's do it. And then regretted it. So I think really trusting your gut instinct and surrounding yourself by brilliant people who you trust and you like, and people who they may not necessarily have all the degrees on paper. I look for people who've got passion and really, really enjoy working with me and enjoy the business. To me, that is much more important than having an A star in whatever. So that has been surrounding myself by great people and trusting your own instinct.
And are there any people in business that you particularly look up to or that have inspired you along your journey?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are obviously, the big shots like Steve Bartlett and The Diary of a CEO and different podcasts that I listen to. But locally, we have a marketing agency, and we also work with a company called IRP, International Retail Platform. And we moved to them. We were on WooCommerce for the first year. And then we realized, oh gosh, we had to get all these different plugins and it was affecting the quality of the site. So we moved to IRP, and they have been really, really great. I know I can pick up the phone and go, help, what to do with this. They also provide great training for the staff in Cosimac. So actually people who are on the ground here in Northern Ireland, and also there's so many different groups that you can tap into. Every day you could be at a meeting or a course that's local. Mm-hmm. I am a member of Women in Business, Invest in I, Intertrade Ireland is also really, really useful. So trying to really tap into all those resources and those people that are local to you, and you can go, right, can we actually go and have a coffee rather than just always doing Zoom or, Google Meet?
Absolutely, yes, face to face, yeah, 100%.
Oh, you can't beat it. Yeah.
And what would you say, what's been the toughest obstacle that you've had to overcome in your business journey so far?
Toughest obstacle? Probably, what the first obstacle was probably deciding what path I was going to take. So I had been in this very safe, stable career that allowed for 2 months summer holidays and allowed my Easter and my Christmas. And it was a feeling of, not letting people down as well. And I really had to kind of go, right, well, what would I say to me? Go for it is what I would say, So that was a hard obstacle, but I always think, you only live once. You have to give something a go. I know sometimes that, you're going to get an exactly what your monthly salary is, and it's hard when you've got dependents, but you only live once. Give it a go. You can always try something else. One of the biggest obstacles in the actual business would be probably the shipping, logistics of that. And from the first year, in December, I think it was December 20, and then December 21, it tripled the prices, just went through the roof. And we're wanting to keep a really good quality product, but keep it affordable. So, you're taking a hit for that. It has sort of evened out a little bit, but the logistics are still quite hard. But yeah, that was probably the biggest headache, I'd have to say, was the shipping logistics. Yeah. And
what is it that currently motivates you? So you're what 3 years in now. Yeah. So what is it that really motivates you today?
I suppose new ideas and not stopping and keep moving. You just can't stop and go, right, there you go. It's a great product. I'll sit back down and do nothing. You can't do that. So we actually have a new product coming out for horse riders, actually. So it's specifically designed for horse riders, with a robe with the zips up the side, and with a few other products in the pipeline. Again, these ideas all come from our customers, and we listen to them. We do customer focus groups, and really take on board what they want, because I might want something that's completely different to 90% of the population. So it's really important that, I can't stress how important that is really building that relationship. And we've had customers from day one who just keep coming back to us, and it's great.
And if it were possible and you could go back in time and give some advice to your 18-year-old self,
yeah,
what would that sound? Would you listen to it, and what would it sound like?
Would I listen to it? Yeah, that's a really good question, because I've actually thought of that myself, and I try to share that with my own kids who are 17 and 15 and 10. I think is don't be scared and really go out. I think there's a lot of opportunities now for children to go out, and you can Google and find different. It was harder then, and you kind of just listen to what your parents sort of guided you towards. But there are so many opportunities for kids now to go out and do different courses, go out and come in to me and for a day, more than welcome. I have my son coming in now and working alongside, and he's learning so much about all parts of the business. So if you are wanting to go into business, I think it's really important to understand all aspects of it, from packing to picking up a phone to doing e-commerce, coding, you know, although I'm not good at that, so and I never will be. We can't be good at everything. So I would just really immerse yourself and go, you know, contact a business that you're interested in, say, look, can I come and help you for a week, and really get to understand what it is when you want to do, because when you're 18, it's really hard. I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know, it took me until I was 40 to know what I wanted to do.
And if you fast forward, say 5 years, even so 2028,
Yes.
I guess it's more like a time than a year. So what does Cosimac look like then, Angela?
Well, Cosimac, we are really taking sort of bite-sized areas of the world and really trying to make it an international brand. You know, we do sell to mostly Northern Hemisphere, America, Canada, Nordic countries. So at the moment, it's really easy to go, oh, do you know what, we want to go international, but you can't just do it like that. So we're taking bite-sized chunks. And so at the moment, you know, we're really looking at Denmark and Finland and Iceland. We have a sales rep actually in Iceland. So I think, yes, you can have these really brilliant dreams and ideas, and that's great, but you have to start making them into bite-sized, manageable chunks. And actually you learn from, and every country is different as well. So you're learning about, you know, keywords and SEOs and all of the different, you know, it's so different for each country. So at the moment, we now have different platforms for various countries. So I think, you know, have your plan, and that's what our plan is, but we're just taking it in manageable bite size. So it's quality, not quantity.
Excellent. And if somebody wanted to get in touch, if somebody listens to this and is interested in products or the business or reaching out, what would be the best way to go about that?
Oh, just contact. We've got my numbers there on the website, the office numbers there, email, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger. You can even call in. We're in Bangor and our address is on, and our warehouse is open 9 to 5 every day. So we just invite people to pop in. People can come in. We have a fulfillment and a customer area, so people come in, try on, have a cup of coffee, come and chat.
Fantastic. Well, what a great local business success story. So Angela Skarmoutsos from Cosimac, thank you very much for your time this morning. It's been absolutely fantastic to hear about your journey and your business, and I wish you every success for the future. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. Thank you.